Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new series we term demystifying crochet. All right, I know you all have seen the trend going on around with loads of our celebrities these days wearing crochet, right? Everybody now loves crochet, right? And I know some of you think, oh, that looks lovely, I wish I could make it. Oh, that looks lovely and it looks difficult. Oh, that looks lovely, I'd like someone to show me or tell me how that was made. Well, we are here with your answer to this. The Makisode Crochet Academy is here to demystify crochet, especially those worn by our celebrities. All right, are you new to our channel? I'm sure those of you here, I'm hoping that those of you here are those who you already know about us, and you've also invited a friend or two to subscribe to our channel because of the content that we bring you. All right, so without further ado, right, go subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Every week we bring you brand new videos. It could be one showing you, inspiring you on all the possibilities of crochet. It could be one telling you or showing you how we made one of our own bespoke pieces, or it could be one of these telling you how to demystify what someone wore and what you'd like to remake. Which brings me to this. Yeah, so if you find any let's say a photo of an attire, a crochet apparel that you like and you'd like it demystified, do share with us at any point in time and we would work something out. Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on Justin Bieber. You all know him, right? Yeah, never say never guy. Yeah, that's him. We've noticed a few of his public photos. One of them, actually the two of them, he was wearing, he wrapped crochet blankets around him. The first one was just granny square motifs put together to create this very large blanket, so to speak, which he wore out on a date with his wife. Can you imagine that? We wore it out on a date with his wife, sometime back. I'm not sure exactly when. But the one that's trending again this time around is a Persian carpet blanket. It's a Persian carpet blanket. And when we hear Persian carpet, what do we think? We think colors, we think shapes, and all of that. I'm not going to be stitching right now. Yeah. However, if you want us to stitch, you can always let us know. So I'm just going to be doing us a piece by piece walk around. All right, so on this Persian carpet blanket we have two main shapes, an octagon and squares, right? So octagons and squares, octagons and squares. Now they were placed in a certain fashion to create that really beautiful look. So I'm going to stitch up or sketch up an octagon, right? I'll just go this way. This is 3 sides. An octagon is a shape that's got 8 sides. All right, so yep, and then it goes again like this and ends here. So that's the octagon. All right, so 8 sides, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, now each side, right, they alternate the different shapes. So this is the octagon in the very middle. So you're going to now add there's an octagon comes out of here. There's an octagon right here. There's an octagon here, right? So yep, that's another octagon there. There's another octagon here. There's another octagon here. So you have that there like that. There's another octagon here. There is another octagon here. This way like that, right? Yeah. You have yeah, and then another octagon right here. So altogether we've created how many octagons now? This is 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5, sorry. Now guess what's in between these places? Squares, granny squares, just like that. That's the first part. Right now, you notice that once you've completed the square, you notice that there's a shape here that automatically tells you that an octagon comes out of that, an octagon comes out of that, an octagon comes out of that. And by the time this octagon is completed, yeah, this octagon is completed, what do you have? Another square right here, because an octagon came out of there. Now let me focus on this. This is you joining. By the time you would have finished creating as many octagons as you want and as many squares as you want, depending on the size of the blanket you want to make. Yeah, that's what's going to determine how many octagons, depending on the side, the length of one side, and how many squares also depending on the length of one side, right? By the time you're going to determine that. But the beautiful thing about these octagons and squares are their colors. They are so colorful. Apparently every row was made with a different color, so you choose your colors. There's a lot of red in there, a lot of pink in there, some green, and then you know, different colors, but mostly pink, shades of pink, and then you have that blue on there. You can choose yours. You can work it. You have greens, there are browns, there are whites, there are purples, and several other colors. All right, so for the pentagon, right, let me come back to this pentagon, because for the octagon, yeah, the octagon is the main thing in there. So for this octagon, they use the flower pattern, right? An octagon flower pattern, yeah, where you start out with a magic circle. Probably walk in the round first. Yeah, you're gonna actually start by walking in the round. Yeah, you're walking around, and then at some point this keeps increasing, different colors, right? This keeps widening up, different colors. And then at some point we now had these two fans in here, two fans in here, two fans right here, two fans in each side of the octagon. Started out with 8 stitches and then keep increasing, all right, until you have multiples of 8 or multiples of 16. That is why we can end up with something that has an 8, that is an 8-sided figure. So it's a really beautiful, you know, very beautiful octagon, right? And then of course your granny squares aren't that difficult to make, right? You can make a granny square. If you can't, we have a video on here to teach you how to make granny squares. However, keep it colorful. All right, keep it colorful. Use different colors for each row of the granny square. All right, and then of course do your joining with you could do the surface stitching joining, right? Or you could join as you work. You know, you work and then join, keep working and joining as you go along, whichever one works fine for you. So that's it. Justin Bieber Persian carpet blanket. Do you have specific questions? Do you want any part of this? Do you want the participant the octagon works for you? You want us to show you how the octagon was worked? You want us to show you how the granny square was worked? Would like you to put that in the comment section. Also, let us know what videos you'd like to demystify, and we'll bring you a special one another time. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe. Bye for now.